I found these beautiful side tables on Facebook Marketplace for $30 for the set, and they are definitely vintage, definitely worn, and they need a lot of work. So I decided to fix them up the way that I like, and I will be putting these in our living room. So these are Mersman tables, and I did some research and I found out that the company was founded as Mersman's Tables in the 1870s by a sawmill owner, J.B. Mersman, and they were based in the town of Ottoville, Ohio until 1900. And I just thought that was so interesting, and I like learning what I can about furniture, and this is definitely vintage, which I think is so cool, but I can't wait to show you the transformation of these two. The first thing I did was remove the handles, and you have to see how beautiful these handles are. They are brass and they needed a little bit of restoring, so I did that, and I can't wait to show you what they looked like after I worked on them. I put them in a little bowl and added baking soda and apple cider vinegar. I've found that white vinegar works better, but I didn't have any, so I just used apple cider vinegar. After letting it sit for a few hours, I scrub it with a steel wool pad, and it really takes off all the gunk and restores the handles very well. These were really gross. The drawers were disgusting, so I used crud cutter and I removed as much as I could from the tables, and it looked way better afterwards. Once it was dry, I used my orbital sander, and I just went with a little bit of a coarser grit, and then after that I went in with the 220 and made sure everything was smooth. And while I was sanding, I kind of liked this rustic look, so I didn't sand it super evenly. I did like the way this was going, so I wiped it down once I was happy with what it looked like. This is the before and after I scrubbed the handles, and this is your sign to not throw out those old handles. I decided to use Dixie Belle's stain on Naturel because I really wanted to lighten up this wood. I actually really like the wood stain that this table originally has, and I know this is going to drive some people insane that I'm changing the stain color, but I just have a lot of this color in our living room where this is going, and I'm not a big fan of having so many stains matching all over the same area, so I did want to go lighter, and it's gonna go so well with the rug that we chose and the couch and the walls and everything else. So I'm really excited to show you guys the living room once that's all done and once we officially move in and have things in place. I ended up using 2 coats of this stain, and I just really love Dixie Belle stains because you can apply it so easily. You just kind of wet a sponge and apply it on, and it just does its job so quickly, and it looks so beautiful. I love all their products, but their stains might be one of my favorite products that they have. My mom found this beautiful gift wrapping paper at a thrift store, and I just love it so much and decided to use that for inside the drawers for a pop of color. Once the stain was dry, I decided to just go with wax to seal it instead of a top coat, which, I mean, you can do either or. I do like wax because it's easier to work with. Look at that handle transformation. It looks so good. I actually love how this kind of has a lavender tone as well, and it has some pinks, some grays, some taupes, some beige. I just love how unique it looks, and I know this might not be everybody's favorite makeover, but that's okay because it's going to be in my house and it goes with everything that I own. So here it is in our living room. I put both of them next to each other so you can see them, but one of them will actually go on the opposite side of the living room next to one of our armchairs, and I just love this transformation. I like how it looks rustic, but you can still see that vintage charm that it has. And let me know what you think about this. I know I'm gonna have a lot of mixed reactions when it comes to this, but I am so happy with it. And here is the adorable contact paper that I used. Technically it's just gift wrapping, and I put some double-sided tape on the other side, but I just love the pop of color that it has. When you open it, it's like a fun little surprise. If this is your first time here, I am flipping a ton of furniture as we move into our first home. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this project. I hope to see you in the next video, and thank you so much for being here.